Hi, and welcome to the Leadership in the Public Sector program. I am Dr. Lashika Davis Waters, the program advisor for LPS, and we are excited to have you a part of the LPS family. As an online program, we realize that many students may not ever come on campus, or if you do, you may only come to select locations. So this video is here to show you some of those locations that a lot of our students will come to whenever they visit campus. So as you're watching this video, please click along on the virtual map to see the different locations that we have at our beautiful campus at NC State. And if you find yourself in Caldwell Hall, please stop by and say hello. Go Pack!
My name is Trace Reed, and I have the honor of directing the Leadership in the Public Sector program. I am so thrilled to head this program, not only because I'm working with fabulous people, but because, as you know, it is a very strong academic online program which is designed to meet the needs of students like you who have to balance work and family. But one of the things you might not know is that my responsibility is not just to have a great academic program, but to provide you with the experiences so that you too can feel a part of the Wolfpack family. And what that means is that we will go out of our way to provide you with opportunities to attend baseball games. We will sponsor basketball games, as well as give you the opportunity to experience the intellectual climate on the campus, to hear and interact with some of the leading political, social figures of our time. If you are on campus, please feel free to come by and go Pack.
I would like to welcome you to NC State and to the Leadership in the Public Administration program. I have to say that I'm really proud to be part of this community. Even though the classroom is virtual, I feel that I really get to know my students. And you guys bring lots of fascinating perspectives to the table. In terms of the outstanding qualities of this program, I would like to point out a couple. First of all, it's the cutting-edge technology that we use. We'll stay in touch. Our classes feel interactive. We use Moodle. We use Zoom regularly. A very important consideration for our faculty is to deliver a consistent quality of education across all modes of instruction. All of our classes are graded with the same rubric. All of our LPS classes have been certified with the Quality Matters process. I'm looking forward to seeing you on campus in our virtual classroom.
In the Leadership in the Public Sector program, we love meeting our students. I like to know about you and your hobbies and interests and anything that you're passionate about, because if I know there's a course that's going to relate to that material and we can take it and meet one of your requirements, I definitely want to recommend that to you and help you put that into your schedules. We are here to help customize the program to fit your needs.
Free Expression Tunnel is one of the 3 tunnels that connects main campus to North Campus. It was built in 1939, and it's a place where students go to paint, and they also just use it as a form of freedom of speech. Free Expression Tunnel is one of the key points in the long-standing rivalry with NC State and UNC. Students from UNC come over to the Freedom Tunnel and they paint it Carolina blue. And they always do this either leading up to or after a big athletic event. But you know what we say, go Wolfpack. Harris Hall is home to the Student Services Center, which houses the cashier's office, financial aid office, and undergraduate admissions. Fun fact, Harris Hall used to be a cafeteria. The building is named after Lewis Hines Harris, who was a chief steward, and he was a food purchasing agent. It's said that he once prepared breakfast for the entire campus by himself. Hats off to Mr. Harris. Jeffrey Wright Military and Veteran Services is located on the first floor of the Witherspoon Student Center. This is a place where we support military personnel, their dependents, and their spouses. The goal is to make the transition smooth from military to campus. Every year, we host a Student Veteran Summit to welcome all of the incoming military-affiliated personnel and their families. Fun fact, NC State Athletic Department hosts Military Appreciation Day events throughout the year. Men's and women's soccer, men's basketball, wrestling, you name it. The military is appreciated.
Hi, my name is Kevin Nugent, and I'm an incoming student in the fall for the LPS program. I'd like to welcome you to the Court of North Carolina, also known as the Court of Carolinas. This is the grassy areas with a 1911 building at its head and a memorial bell tower at its feet. On a sunny day, you often find students here just hanging out, meeting up, playing frisbee, or just getting a tan on. Summer is coming. Fun fact, after World War II, NC State saw a massive increase in enrollment due to the GI Bill of 1944. This resulted in additional stress to the campus facilities, and temporary classes had to be built. This included 5 temporary buildings and 12 Quonset huts. At least the latter was a familiar sight to the incoming students. Hi, welcome to the Caldwell Hall, home of the English and Communication departments, including the School of Public and International Affairs, which also houses LPS. As this is the home of LPS, you will be able to find both Dr. Waters and Dr. Reed's office here. Caldwell Hall has connection to both Tompkins and Winston Hall. Interesting fact, Caldwell Hall was named after John Tyler Caldwell, who was the chancellor at NC State from 1959 to 1975. During his time as chancellor, the BA program was established, thus laying the foundation for LPS to exist as a program. Hi, my next site requires no introductions, but then there won't be anything to say. So here goes nothing. The NC State Memorial Bell Tower was created to commemorate alumni from NC State that gave their life during World War I. As this is NC State's most iconic symbol, you will often find students here taking their graduation photos, hanging out, or generally just taking any kind of photos as it is iconic. It has been a tradition since 1999 to light this tower red to celebrate athletic wins, veteran holidays, or any other proud accomplishments. Interesting fact, although the bell tower was created to commemorate NC State alumni that gave their life during World War I, there is also a plaque inside with the name of a student who never existed. This was originally an accident. However, now it stands to commemorate the unknown soldiers from across NC State and the country. To our classmates that are currently serving or had served, thank you for your service.
NC State has 2 major libraries, one on North Campus, D.H. Hill Library, and one on Centennial Campus, Hunt Library. Both libraries are open until 10 p.m. to the public. After 10 o'clock, you'll need your student ID to access them. The libraries have game rooms, study rooms, maker spaces, technology rentals, and of course, the book stacks. Fun fact, Hunt Library features the BookBot, a robot that sorts, shelves, and retrieves books from over 18,000 bins at the request of a user and brings it to a librarian. Welcome to Hillsborough Street. It's a main business and cultural thoroughfare here at NC State University's campus. It has banks, shops, restaurants, and bars. Additionally, it serves 3 major collegiate educational institutions: NC State University, Meredith College, and Campbell University's Wiggins School of Law. After major football and basketball victories, students have been known to storm Hillsborough Street near the bell tower. It also hosts annual events like the Krispy Kreme Challenge. This is a charity race where participants will run 2.5 miles to the local Krispy Kreme donut shop, eat a dozen donuts, and then run 2.5 miles back in under an hour. And Pack-a-Palooza, which features NC State organizations, local businesses, and even a concert. Here's a fun fact. Mitch's Tavern, which is a Hillsborough Street staple, was a site for some of the scenes from the 1988 movie Bull Durham.
Hello and welcome. This is your virtual tour, class of 22 right here. And when you get to town, there's a couple of places I like to go when I'm, need a little inspiration about my NC State journey. When you get here, 3 places you got to go to: Reynolds, Carmichael, and Tally. Tally is like the hub. It's a place to go shopping for all your NC State swag. But here's a tip. You want to make sure that you don't walk on the seal. That's the seal that you see right there in the main lobby. But there's going to be a lot of folks other than NC State people there because it's a gathering place from all over. You'll see lots of Baby Perspective high school folks coming in. But there's plenty of places to get something to eat. There's places to mix and mingle. You'll see experiments going on from students from around the campus. And, that's also where we graduate too. So you want to make sure that you get to know the way around Tally. Reynolds Coliseum, which is one of my favorite places on campus because it goes back to my childhood. And some of the famous names that have spoken there will range from Frank Lloyd Wright to Martin Luther King Jr. to President Obama have come there. Then it had to get shut down to get rebuilt because the men's basketball team that has hosted great championship teams of 1974 and 1983, well, guess what? It got reinvented to be the home of the great years of Kay Yow, and now it's home for our very own volleyball championship team, and they've reinvented themselves as a shrine to years past of great basketball. So you got to check it out now. It even has air conditioning, which is what it didn't have when I graduated there from high school. Carmichael. It's now your home for your exercise facilities. It's a great place for you to unwind. We got to de-stress when we're studying hard. You do have to purchase a membership separately. That doesn't come with your fees since you're an off-campus person, but if you live within a fairly short radius of campus, it probably beats any kind of membership deal you could do because it's not just what you're tuning up here in the mind, it's down here in the body that you want to focus on as well.
Some courses require you to take proctored exams at approved locations. There is a Delta Testing Center on the main campus in Cox Hall and on Centennial Campus in Venture 4. You may also submit a request to have a location approved if you cannot make it to campus. Make sure to schedule any appointments you may need as early in the semester as possible, as testing centers may fill up. Appointments for testing must be made at least 4 hours before the testing time. NC State has many parking decks and lots available for students who are driving to campus, as well as city parking on streets around campus. Anyone can park anywhere for free on campus after 5 p.m. or on weekends unless otherwise posted. During business hours, many lots have B or C designations, which means only NCSU employees can park there. Some parking lots are designated student parking, but that's only for students who have a parking permit, which can be purchased through NCSU Transportation. There are several pay-to-park lots and decks on campus. You can pay there using your license plate number at a pay station or with the Park mobile app. Some of these are the Dan Allen Deck Pay Lot lower level, the Coliseum Deck Pay Lot lower level, Polton Deck, and Partners Way Deck. Do remember wherever you park on campus that you cannot back into a parking space unless you have an NCSU approved front license plate that can be purchased through NCSU Transportation.